for Westbrook. Why not, Russ? Oh, you gotta shake what your mama gave you.
When it comes to stars in the NBA, only a select few are as criticized as Russell Westbrook. And this was largely due to his 2017 season, a season in which Kevin Durant left the Thunder and won a championship for the rival team, and a season in which Russell Westbrook did the impossible in two ways. One in averaging a triple-double throughout an entire season, the first time since the 1962 season, and the other being one of the few players in NBA history to win an MVP without leading their team to a top 4 record in the NBA. And this started sort of a civil war in the NBA community between people who wanted to over-glorify his numbers without adding proper context like efficiency, turnovers, how he gets his rebounds, and people who wanted to sort of bring light to the other side, aka your boy. And the result of this quote-unquote civil war is, for the most part, people realizing the flaws in Russell Westbrook's game. Flaws that have costed the Thunder numerous playoff series. Flaws that may have costed them their franchise player to leave for the rival team. And what I want to talk about in this video is Westbrook's transformation to what I believe is the best version of Westbrook we've ever seen, despite these numbers. But before we get into the rest of the video, just a quick word from our sponsors over at SeatGeek. SeatGeek is an app that gets tickets from all over the web, puts them on one app so you can find the best deals for any and all the events you want to go to. And with the NBA playoffs coming up literally less than a month from now, why not use SeatGeek to see your favorite team play? All you have to do is look up the event you want to go to, and it shows you a map of the event venue with the best deals marked with green and the worst ones marked with red. And thanks to the people over at SeatGeek, you can use code BSouls for $20 off your first purchase. Once again, shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. Links in the description to download the app, but let's get right into this video. Now you might be saying, man, BSouls, how is this the best version of Russ when he's shooting 43% from the field, 29% from 3, and 65% from the line? How is this the best version when one of the most notorious inefficient players in league history is having his most inefficient year by the numbers? Well, to me, Russell Westbrook's problem has never been just inefficiency. It's been shot selection, which leads to his inefficiency. Westbrook has been, by all means of the word, a shot chucker the past 2 to 3 years. Like, if you watched him play the past 2 to 3 years, he takes shots that just leaves you clueless as to why he would even take those shots in the first place. But what I've noticed this year is that his shot selection has really improved. But going past shot selection, his selection in general when it comes to when he shoots, when he doesn't shoot, when he passes, when he doesn't pass, this has been the most calm and collected Westbrook I've seen in a minute. Arguably the most calm and collected Westbrook I've ever seen. A big knock on Westbrook the past couple of years has been the fact that he holds the ball so much that players like Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis can't be the talents that they really are. Which is why the excuse of Russ not having help has always been a pretty weak excuse to me, because the reason as to why his teammates play so poorly is partly due to Westbrook's ball dominance. But when you look at this year, Paul George is having a career year and he's been an MVP candidate. Steven Adams is having a career year. Jeremy Grant is having a career year. And a large part as to why these guys have been having a career year is because of Russ's ability to now defer to his teammates and trust them to create their own shot and simply be the player that they're meant to be. The fact that Westbrook is averaging the same amount of assists and a turnover less from his MVP season on a 10% decrease in usage rating not only shows that his pass selection has improved, but it also shows exactly what I just talked about, which is his ability to now defer more. He's also playing some of the best defense of his career, not reaching in for steals as much, which before he used to let his defender blow past him and then he just tries to reach from behind, and most of the time it doesn't work, but he's kind of cooled down on that a little bit. You know, he doesn't compromise the team's defensive schemes just to get a steal, which I know he used to do a decent amount. He's not a perfect defender by any means. I'm not saying he's Kawhi level or Paul George level defensively, but he has definitely shown some strides in his defensive discipline. And these improvements that Russ has made this season, which have been evident if you watch the games, has been a big reason as to why the Thunder are as successful as they are this year. And to me, because of this, added to Paul George's improvement and the added depth that the Thunder added this year, I honestly do believe that they are the second best team in the Western Conference. However, if you want to put the Rockets as the second best team, that's fine to me. But to me personally, I'm taking the Thunder. What this season confirms to me is that Russell Westbrook is a player who can be one of the best second options in NBA history. However, in the past, has not shown the willingness to accept this role. But when he does accept the role, his teams come really close to reaching their full potential. I mean, let's just look at Russell Westbrook's lowest usage rating since 2011, when he really came onto the scene as a legitimate star in the league. We're talking about this year, 2016, when the Thunder won 55 games and had a 3-1 lead on the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. 2011, when the Thunder once again won 55 games and made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. And 2012, when the Thunder won 47 games in the lockout season, which is on pace for 58 wins in the regular 82-game season, and made it all the way to the NBA Finals. However, at the same time, if you look at all those years, a factor that led to the Thunder's downfall was Russ's inability to defer more than he did. Showing that once again, when he defers, it's the best for the team, but when he doesn't, it does become their downfall. This season is looking great for Westbrook. However, he needs to keep this up in the playoffs if the Thunder really want to reach their full potential. But aside from his ability to defer, what's been even more scary for other teams is his efficiency, because as of late, it's been simply amazing. In the last 12 games, Westbrook has been shooting an amazing 49% from the field and 38% from 3 on 9 3-point attempts per game. So not only do you have a Russell Westbrook who's been playing some of his best defense, has better shot selection, has better pass selection, but now he's scoring efficiently from the field as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why the league should be afraid of Russell Westbrook. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all think about Russell Westbrook. Will he keep this up in the playoffs? Because at the end of the day, that is what it's going to come down to. Will he do it in the playoffs? And will he get the job done? If you liked the video, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at bsouls for some pretty cool NBA content. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and I'm out. Peace.